This is Sanja.
Yo, check it out. It's my girl Sanja.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, what up, Sanja?
Love. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to another quick episode of Random Ish with Sanja. So, doing the series on what is love, and we'll be talking with a very happily married woman next week who will tell me about the good and the bad, so we'll get another opinion. But right now, we're watching the marriage boot camp, and we're on the episode where Carl Little Mo's husband was found FaceTiming another woman with the cameras, like with 26 different cameras watching him. Like, that's what's so, like, just disrespectful about the whole situation. And now the counselors are talking to Little Mo and him, and basically he just kind of like flipped out. Like, he flipped out, yo. He flipped out, and instead of like kind of owning up to it, he tried to get all mad, deflect a little bit, went to sleep on the couch. Little Mo went and got him, and tried to talk to him, and he, pretended like he was instantly asleep and just couldn't hear her. So, I got my boy with me. What's happening?
What's going on?
And, this is just, what's so crazy to me is, like, she's, like, upset that he was sleeping on the couch, and she wanted to make sure that he was in the bed with her. Now, I mean, I kind of understand because it's like, you in the relationship and, you're supposed to deal with it or whatever, whatnot, but...
When y'all beefing, you ain't trying to be around. Trying to give each other their space, though.
That's what normally I think that you should probably try to do, right?
But that's because you feel guilty.
Well, right? Well... How you FaceTime a chick?
With all them cameras. Niggas do dumb shit. I gotta admit it. I done did dumb shit.
And said, tell me you love me. He said at the end of the conversation, he was like, tell me you love me.
How you want her to tell you that after that?
No, not to Little Mo, to the girl on the
girl
phone.
On the phone. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he was like, yo, tell me you love me, eating cereal and shit. That was oh my God. Like, I can't even believe. Crazy is as I watched the episode further, she was like, you're supposed to be giving me a heads up on what's up.
Letting her know, keeping her updated.
Right. And I'm just like, why is it that it's acceptable in our community, in the hip-hop community? Why is it acceptable for the side chick? Like, why is that, like, something that the main chick is supposed to just, like, accept and expect? Like, what the fuck is going on?
I think the chicks don't gotta accept that. They do it because they want to do it. Like we said, we done heard so many things, excuses of why. When the chicks know, half of the niggas they deal with ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? It's funny because you had mentioned before, that you had heard before, things from females. And listen, I've been in that position too, where, I was like 20, my daughter's father. And I used to say, I know that he ain't shit. Listen, exactly what you said before. I said it. You know what I'm saying? I know that he ain't shit, but as long as he's paying the bills and I don't see it, and I don't know, you know what I'm saying, what's going on, then I don't care. You know what I mean? And I was planning my outs, you know what I'm saying? It took me a while, It's crazy that we accept that. Now, let's not placate and pretend like, we're all saints over here, you know what I mean? It's not anything like that, But let me ask you a question, because when I was, 17, 18, this dude told me that guys got about 5 chicks.
It depends on the guys, though. Everybody don't got 5 chicks.
Well, here's the other thing he said. He said, well, not everybody can afford to have 5 chicks, and not everybody has the opportunity to have 5 chicks.
You're right.
And that most of the guys who are being really, really good is because they got small dicks and they don't have no opportunity to cheat.
I ain't look at it like that. But like I said, everybody different. So I don't know. Because I try to be good. But I think I just love females so much that it's like I can't help myself sometimes. And it'd be like, if everything going good, everything going great, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm behaving. But I still got my bullshit other side. That's only because I ain't got everything out my system. You gotta let a nigga get shit out his system before he ready to lay down. That's how I feel.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I feel like a nigga should tell him, like, yo, listen, keep it real. I'm like, yo, listen, I want to fuck around, but like, you my main one, or I love you still. You still can love someone, but
Yeah, I think so.
She might not be with threesomes, and that shit might fuck it all up. You don't want it like that sometimes. You know what I mean? But that would be great. It would be great at the same time.
I think that every guy right now, at this day and age, I feel like majority of men want a chick that is into girls. You know what I'm saying? So that they can have their cake and eat it too. You know what I mean? And more power to you. You know what I'm saying? You know, God bless you. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know.
That's a fun party. I ain't gonna front.
That's, you know.
That's fun. You can't do it all the time, though.
I'm just saying, you know, I just find it for myself personally, I'm kind of like, I'm a handful all by my motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you that you are not, you know what I'm saying? I guarantee you are not laying this chick down. You know what I'm saying? So, please. That's just how I feel personally. I said that a little strongly, right?
Yeah, you meant that.
I meant that shit. I mean that shit. You know what I'm saying? So just, you know, for future references, future husband, future guy friends, future whatever. You know what I'm saying?
But it all depends. The chick might be into it.
No, well, that's the thing is that I feel like there's a lot of guys that's what they want. They want women who are into that. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I feel like everybody is allowed to get what they want, and everybody's going to get what they want, you know, as long as you're allowing.
Everybody agree, too.
Yeah, if everybody agrees with
agreement,
it. Yeah, you find that chick, rock on. That's what I'm saying, man. Listen, I DJ at all kinds of places, you know what I'm saying? So trust and believe. I've seen a lot, and I am very accepting and non-judgmental about a damn thing. Do whatever the fuck rocks your boat, yo. You know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't hurting nobody.
Rock on.
Let's
get to it.
I just had way too many flashes in my fucking head. Oh my God. Anyways. So, but the question is this now a new thing that women have to accept? Especially because it's all about the ass and the titties, and everybody's like, you know what I'm saying, you know, being free with they shit. You know what I'm saying? Is that the reason why it's even more difficult for men to even think about being monogamous? Or is it just that you really have to be a monogamous type of person to be in a monogamous relationship?
Gotta be a monogamous type of person, I believe. But like I said, it all depends on the person. There's guys out here that could be with one chick. I know a white boy at my job. He get it for any chick he get, and that's his girl. It's just her. Right. He's not cheating on her or nothing. He's buying her stuff here and there. Yeah. He's always want to be around her. You know what I mean? But like I said, everybody different.
But we talk about brothers, though.
Oh, black people? There's probably some brothers, too. There's some brothers.
I feel like they're definitely
it's a low count. I give you that. It's like a low count. Right. I believe, you know.
I mean, especially with all of the craziness that's going on. I mean, okay, so we'll talk about it. So, you know, Tristan, Jordan Knight. I just tried to make him a bisexual. Yes, I did. Anyway, Jordan Woods. Now, I personally have my own opinion, okay? Now, I think that I might be a unicorn in this one, but I personally don't feel like Kylie and Jordan should stop being friends. I don't think that Chloe and Jordan should stop being friends. I think they need to thank her. You know what I'm saying? My opinion is that you need to be mad at Tristan. He's the one that you're in the relationship with. He's the one that you got the baby with. And he's the dumbass who keeps doing shit like this. You know what I'm saying?
Let this slide.
And slide. And the simple fact that he would hit on a family member, you know what I'm saying? Lets you know. You know what I'm saying? That nigga ain't shit. And he don't give a fuck. And he definitely want out. You know what I'm saying? And with it being that it was her, it puts you now in the position where you're like, bitch, I ain't taking that shit. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't keep her in the same, space that she was before. But that's your family, and she is what? She's like 20-something, right? I mean, people are dumb as fuck when you're 20-something, you know what I mean? You do dumbass shit, you know what I mean? And in her mind, she might have thought that she was, I do think in her mind she might have thought that she was, helping the situation, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when this comes out, yeah, because it's going to come out.
Yeah, you got too many cameras around.
Ain't no fucking way in hell that you go into a party. This dumbass nigga, right? This ding dong. with 26 cameras around. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no fucking way that you're doing that. You know what I mean? And not wanting to get caught on some level. I mean, come on. You know what I mean?
You want out, but it's something there that's holding you back. Whether it's money, the way whatever she do, she just listen to whatever you say. It's something there that you clinging on to.
Yeah, something he didn't want to let go of. You know what I mean? And but at the same time, he didn't really want to be there. But what is crazy is that type of behavior is not, like, because it's in the media, everybody's like, oh my God. But everybody in the hip hop world knows that shit happens
anywhere
all the time. You know what I'm saying?
On a daily basis.
That's why Jerry was Jerry, seriously. Popping all the time, constantly with people, drama. Crazy stories, just like that, all the time, I mean, I don't know. I feel bad for her. It's just it's a fucked up situation. Been there, girl. My baby daddy had a freaking kid with a girl I worked with in Arizona. We used to hang out and shit like that, and the bitch would spend the night. I would always be like, why she want to spend the night? Be wary. I'm always be wary of bitches that want to spend the night if you got a man. Fuck that. Go home. Go get a hotel.
Fuck that. Go home.
Oh, bitter much? Oh, man. No, just smart. I'm just saying. Yeah. Anyways, I just think that everybody's freaks. Maybe that's what it is. If everybody just let their freak flag fly, you know what I mean? Then people wouldn't be doing people wouldn't get hurt as much with this situation and with situations like this. But I'm looking forward to speaking to somebody who has found a lovely, wonderful relationship, and giving examples on, or telling the story on how they met and blah, 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 and all of that good stuff, Do you think that women are more willing to hold on to a guy just for the simple fact of having a guy?
Some of them.
Or is it that...
Some chicks, I think, can't be alone. Some chicks just need a man there.
Right.
Some chicks don't need a man, just like fuck it, and just act just like niggas and got niggas on the side, different niggas. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean?
I don't know. I mean, I have heard once, we were talking earlier about, because I have to get this out, right? Because I've heard it before. And you just said it, that there's different reasons as to why women stick with their men, you know what I'm saying? As, some of it's because of the convenience for the money, some of it's for the kids. Sometimes it's because, now you guys, you heard it.
Whole different thing.
Sometimes because they don't want the next bitch to get them.
Yep. So why let her win and all that shit? But it's like...
It hurts, but you just gotta, let that shit go.
Girls are, like I said, real emotional and clingy after a while. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's their feelings.
I mean, what's the saying? It's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all, right?
Lesson learned.
Lesson learned. The other thing that I found interesting on this is, we'll have to watch another part of it, is that the therapists on here, in order to help these couples understand why it is they act the way they do, is that they had them draw on a wall a good memory and then a couple bad memories. And then they turned around and had some kids play them as a kid. And it was crazy because people who wouldn't cry, it got to them. Like, it finally, it made them,
they seen it
wow.
with their own eyes.
You
that's
know
what
I'm saying?
happened.
Yo, that's fucked up that a kid had to go through that. Yo, that's fucked up that I had to go through that, And I think that maybe that's something that we all need to do, is probably be a little nicer to ourselves, me included.
Yes, significant other if you got
and
one.
the significant other, because you don't know what they've gone through until you ask, And a couple of things, it was interesting because a couple of things that they had gone through, they didn't even know that their significant other had gone through those things.
See?
Just crazy.
Communication. But that's the shit that happened. It's like, I feel like whatever happens to anybody in the world, I think it's just like when they ready, they'll say something. But most likely, if you was younger and that happened, depends on what happened, you try to keep it in. Because you break down every time you try to talk.
Right.
You know what I mean? You still feel that pain.
Right.
It's just eating you. But it's like, I think when they ready, they need to tell the right person. You know what I mean? And it'll ease some of that pain. There's always going to be pain there, but I feel like it'll ease at least some of it.
Yeah.
Holding it in only make you explode, and you know what I mean?
When you see that, when you experience those triggers, you know? I just think it's very interesting, and I love how we are becoming more emotional and we're understanding our emotions better, and it's, you know, it's finally like shit is being talked about. You know what I mean? Like it's so
being brought up.
It's really lovely to see. You know, I'm excited to see where it is that we go and take ourselves, you know, in this next coming
level.
Yeah, it's very cool. Very cool. Very cool. All right, so listen, let's get back to watching the show. And next time we'll be talking with a lovely woman who has apparently found love. I'm looking forward to talking to her and finding out from her what love means to her.
This is Sanja.
Yo, check it out. It's my girl Sanja.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, what up, Sanja?